fans, but I'm still watching it count his money. I had to stop.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Browns coming up next.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First down, Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for Corey Clement. Room here to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Murray now on first down.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
The Cardinals at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding, offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive,
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
and sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. James Conner and the Cardinal offense ready to get back to work.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Again, it's Conner.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Connor running right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Murray going to throw. Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson looks to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a nice stiff arm that opens room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the 50, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and
and 21.
Murray looking to change the play here.
He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run behind center with Connor. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
To throw is Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run for it with Connor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they...
Touchdown! Zach Ertz, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A nice run on 1st down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this is... defenses, and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, it's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Bulldozes past him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the gun, a give to Connor.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Connor up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. On the handoff, Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. Connor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Prater to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 20-13, 36 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. They're able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. To throw, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One last throw here for Watson. Flushed out right. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Arizona, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the